Walk on, girl. Whoa, easy. Easy, girl. Easy. Steady on.
All right, B. Who are you and what's your game?
Someone get him!
That is a rather pathetic display. You'll regret that, you will. You asked for it. No more mercy. A dungeon for you.
Whatever shall I do?
I'll never trouble you again, I swear it.
Get the bastard!
That's a command. His own soldiers and troops upon the Russian guns. But I, you see, am an
Well, if it
exception.
isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli.
The Russians did
Now,
not
Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
reforming our government.
alongside the rich,
If the majority
which led directly to their unsupported left flank. So the Russians
Well, if it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
The Corrupt Practices Bill is a vital step in reforming our government.
An exception.
If the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of contested elections, we can scarcely...
There was a small goat path alongside the ridge, which led directly to their unsupported left flank. And so...
If the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of contested elections, we can scarcely call ourselves free. If we yield up...
So the Russians
Well, if it isn't my dear old chum, Mr. Disraeli. Now, Prime Minister, which of your friends is about to stab you in the back?
The Corrupt Practices Bill is a vital step in reforming our government. If the majority party is allowed to dictate the results of contested elections, we can scarcely call ourselves free.
If we yield up our rights bit by bit to the courts, we can scarcely call ourselves free.
This is so like you, Gladstone. You would rather throw your body upon the gears of progress than surrender one iota of power.
By God, Disraeli, you are a fool! I'll not stand idly by and watch you drag parliamentary privilege through the muck.
No, certainly not. You'd rather return us to the yoke of tyranny? Perhaps while we're at it, Mr. Gladstone, we could repeal Magna Carta and return the crown to the bloody Stuarts!
Place names you're allowed to
How
confuse.
dare you, sir? Merely because I do not wish to see government placed in the hands of judges, you would make these slanderous accusations? I'll not stand for it.
Then I shall obviate the requirement. Good evening, sir.
B, I presume. Pleasure to meet you. B.
B! My name's Herbert!
And why are you following the Prime Minister?
It's just a job, sir! Some old bloke paid me to...
Smug bastard.
Bloody hell! Where'd you come from?
Well, I was born in Crawley, but that's by the by. Who are you working for?
I never got his name. Old chap, big moustache, wore some kind of uniform. Who's ours, maybe?
What's his game?
Please, you'll kill me.
And a 3-story drop will shatter your legs and send you to the workhouse. Difference is you can run from him.
Tomorrow! My lads are going to attack the Prime Minister's carriage on the way to Parliament.
Perfect.
I'm expecting my life to end. I thought I'd have the chance.
Ah, my dear Darwin, do you think our young friend here, equipped with a multiplicity...
You want to watch where we're going?
Slow down now. Slow down.
Trouble so much as
Mr. John Hammond?
That is correct.
Jacob Fry. Mr. Dickens sent me to meet you.
Oh, good old Dickens. How very kind of him. Lead on, then.
Back again, Jacob. Glad to see you.
London. Can't say I've missed the weather. My father passed away recently, and I have come home to settle his affairs. Also, I am to be married.
You don't sound too keen on the idea.
I have never even met my future bride, Bella Wilton. It was all arranged for me. She may be a good woman, or she may not. I stand to inherit a vast sum. Can I be certain that the lady is not simply in it for the money?
Isn't that odd? Togs. Care to trade them for mine?
So you're handy to have around. I fear my wealth attracts too much attention. That did give me an idea. Perhaps I could test my bride's sincerity. I am now officially dead and have thus shed my fortune. I shall meet Bella Wilton as a nobody. We shall see if she'll have me now. Come, we must dispose of my body. Find us a carriage to take us to the river. Good work. How exciting. This is like something on a novel.
That's the way.
Excellent. Now let us go and meet my fiancée. I can't wait to see her response. I feel quite liberated, as if a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. After this, just to be sure, would you take me to my fiancée's house? I shall deliver the sad news myself.
Easy now.
Seems a bit risky to me.
She has never set eyes on me. Besides, I need to ascertain whether I like her as well. Miss Wilson?
Yes?
My name is John Rokesmith. I'm afraid I have some terrible news for you.
Before you get upset, I want you to know...
Your fiancé, John Hammond, was found dead in the River Thames this morning.
Oh, how awful.
Didn't you? All right.
Poor Mr. Hammond.
Astonishing.
I am at a loss at what to say to you, sir. You must forgive me.
She is delightful. Why, I do believe I love her.
Certainly an unusual first meeting to talk about in your wedding speech.
Poor Stan's been waiting an age to show his hand. 6.
All right?
Right, I'll follow.
So much for the house call. I have to find a way into that carriage.
the meaning of this? Who the devil are you?
Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard, Jacob Fry.
I wasn't informed of any new bodyguard. Who's your commanding officer?
Let the boy speak, Dizzy.
Madam, apologies. But we've learned of a threat on your life. And the Met thought it best to move quickly.
Threat? What sort of threat?
That sort. If you excuse me a moment.
Where'd they come from?
See here! What's all this?
Not so fast, Your Excellency.
Hey! Get back here with that Prime Minister!
Easy does it. Let's go.
Everyone all right?
We seem to have come through unscathed. You have our thanks, Mr. Fry.
Mrs. Gladstone, I bet my life on it. This is perfectly in keeping with this distinct lack of character. Show yourself, Gladstone! Show yourself, you feckless muckslight!
Well, he's hardly going to be in the van with a casual, is he?
Whoa there!
Doing fine, girl.
Damn Gladstone! That bloody man! He will pay for this!
Thank you. What do you intend to do about Gladstone, young man?
I assure you, Madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
But he tried to kill my husband.
Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, Madam. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large mustache.
You seem like a rough and ready sort of fellow, Mr. Fry.
Well, yes I am, actually.
And are you familiar with the poorer districts of our city?
Roughly.
Wonderful. As it happens, I've been eager to tour the Devil's Acre. If you were to escort me, I'd be happy to assist you in your inquiry.
That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
Then it's settled. Come back here to Downing Street tomorrow night, 8 o'clock sharp. Good day, Mr. Fry.
But I...
Good day, Mr. Fry!
Madam?
Mr. Fry?
Ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive.
I'm afraid I must cancel our engagement. The lawn is crawling with scandal-hunting journalists, and I simply cannot be seen in the company of someone so...
I'll see them off. You follow along when it's clear.
Yes, yes. Be gentle, won't you? The press are notoriously touchy about any violence to their person.
Ha 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 ha. I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads.
Shh, Desmond.
Something going on there? I really must not be seen here, Mr. Fry. Let us avoid these vultures.
Let's go. Slow down. Here I come. Easy.
I'm gonna
That's a girl.
you.
Steady on. Easy does it. Doing fine, girl.
Keep moving.
What a rough place. Give me your arm, Mr. Fry. Let us see what the Devil's Acre has to offer.
Is your dog quite all right?
Oh, Desmond's fine. He's just not over fond of strangers. Or cats.
We got a visitor!
Here, give the buggers a right old season to No! Bad dog. That was quite the thrill. Shall we see what awaits us deeper in the acre? Do you know this gentleman is a... what was it? Yes, a costermonger, of all things. Remarkable how the working classes occupy themselves, isn't it?
Very industrious, I'm sure. Shall we go?
Bishop, I thought that was the Eucharist.
I'm so sorry. I have no earthly idea what you're talking about.
Mrs. Disraeli.
Oh, Mr. Fry, look at those two.
Yes, they seem to be,
I've been married twice, Mr. Fry. I'm fully aware of what they're doing. God bless them. What sort of meat is that man selling?
Best not to ask.
Why? Is it something dreadful? Is it rat?
I don't mean to be indelicate, given the present company, but another name for it is bow wow mutton.
here we are. The old...
So, this is a pint, is it? Remarkable.
Nice doggy.
Good boy, Desmond. Hand over the mutt.
You'll change your tune when me and my friends find you.
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, How was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right you are, Mr. Fry. Come along, Desmond.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the dog walker.
Now, let's not do something we'll regret.
Simmer sides! I'm looking forward to a bit of sport.
Walk on, girl. Slow down now.
Well, I must thank you for a most energetic and enlightening evening, Mr. Fry.
No, thank you, madam. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussar's uniform.
Quite right. Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you seek. Tiresome. Always blathering on about his military adventures.
Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
I do indeed. He's in town now, as it happens, campaigning against the corrupt practices bill. Perhaps you could catch him in the Palace of Westminster. Oh, do be careful. The government could ill afford another scandal.
I assure you, I'll be very discreet. Whoa now!
Your stop, madam.
My stop. How delightful. Thank you. Thank you for a splendid evening, Mr. Fry. I shall be sure to speak highly of you to Dizzy. Oh, yes.
Walk on, girl.
That's a girl?
Easy now.
What's this nonsense about needing a password to see Lord Cardigan today?
Relax. I've got it in my pocket.
Look sharp, men. Allow no one past unless I authorize them. Cardigan has gone too far this time. I've a mind to contact Scotland Yard myself.
Come now, gentlemen. I thought us united in opposition against this perfidious law.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Sergeant Freddie Aberline of Scotland Yard. Where might this scandalous activity be taking place?
Oh, yes. It's, just this way. Follow me, Sergeant, but discreetly, if you would. One doesn't like to be seen airing a fellow member of Parliament's dirty linen, what?
I'll be very discreet. Usually I would be in disguise, but my clothes all fell into the Thames.
Oh, bloody hell!
Have mercy, please!
No more! Please! No more!
Natural, ma. A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Did you see something?
You're out of my sights! Someone's here! Please spare me, I give up! I'm not gonna fight you!
No password, no passage. You know who I am?
Shame.
I'm a member of Parliament, you cretin!
Where would we have been at Balaclava?
No password, no passage. So...
Intruder!
We
I
have
won't
an
lose you
intruder!
this time!
I've got him! Ready to fire!
Ah. I won't miss! You make me laugh!
Leave you alive! No silly shot! Swift little peasant!
I'm going after him!
Look at that!
Coward! Villain! Alas, that the hero of Balaclava should fall not on the gloried fields of Crimea, but to an assassin's blade in the very halls of power.
Are you finished yet?
Take your bow, knave, for you have managed what no Russian battery, what no Indian tiger could achieve. Claim your trophy, and may you choke on it.
Yes, but do tell me more about Balaclava.
Farewell. Farewell, dear Britannia. Your dawn shall be dimmer that the Earl of Cardigan sees it not. God save the Queen and the 11th Hussars!
What a prick.
You okay?
Apart from the death squad on our tail, apart from that.
Backup's on the way. Why are you pushing yourself so hard? It's not your job to fight Templars.
I had this colleague. He was our boss's son. I didn't much care for him at the start. Everyone treated him like he was so bloody special. To me, he just wasn't invested in anything that didn't affect him personally. But I was wrong about him. He became my friend, put himself through hell, and he saved us all in the end. So I reckon, well, I can't apologize to him, but I can try and live up to his example.
You are a good assassin.
Holy jeez!
Hello. It has been too long.
Galena! Blimey, I have not seen you since we blew up that lab in Paris.
There were many explosions and you screamed like a baby. Bishop tells me Otsoberg is here. I will kill him for you.
Super. Great news. Now, if you wouldn't mind keeping watch, I am going to lie down and die now.
Rest. We have a big fight coming.
Sean and Rebecca are safe for now, but we're still relying on you to find us that shroud.
Order has bred disorder. The sea rises to flood the pubs and extinguish the street lamps. Our city will die. Tupene has failed. Lucy has failed. Brudenell, Elliotson, Pearl. All have gone into the night. It is up to me now. The assassins have brought nature's fury into our homes. Men have become monsters, barreling toward us, teeth out. Our civilization must survive this onslaught. To prevent a return of the Dark Ages, I will start anew. London must be reborn.
The Peace of Eden is under Buckingham Palace. We've got all we need. Let's start planning our infiltration.
Hold on. Better to get visual verification. If we're gonna move, we need to be 100% sure. We'll only get one shot before Otso Berg crashes down on us.
Gotta agree with Sean.
We'll position ourselves near the palace, but we'll wait for you to sync the genetic data before we move.
It's all up to you, Initiate.
You're late. Starrick is making his move. The Piece of Eden is somewhere inside Buckingham Palace.
Let him have it.
I've seen your handiwork across the city. Perhaps you should trust my judgment.
I've been killing Starrick's henchmen. What have you been doing? Let's ask Henry, shall we?
I have been repairing your mistakes. Too much haste is too little speed.
Don't you quote Father at me.
That's Plato. And I am sorry this doesn't involve anything you can destroy. Father was right, he never approved of your methods!
Father is dead!
Enough! I have just received word from my spies. At the Palace Ball tonight, Starrick plans to steal the Piece of Eden, and then eliminate all the heads of church and state.
Once more for old time's sake?
And then we're finished.
Agreed. So what's the plan?
Such an unexpected delight to visit you both. What is the news on the street?
Mrs. Disraeli, we have discovered that there is something inside Buckingham Palace that could threaten the...
What my sister's failing to say is that we require entrance into the ball tonight.
Impossible! Even if there were any invitation cards remaining, which there are not, someone of your lowly station...
If that damn fool Gladstone is attending this evening, they can have my card.
Perfect. Then I'll go alone.
Mrs. Disraeli, if you would be kind enough to inform my darling brother of the location of the Gladstones' residence, perhaps he could use his considerable skills to commandeer their cards.
What fun! Did you hear that, Dizzy? We're going to pinch the Gladstones' invitations.
Thank you for volunteering me, sweet sister.
Oh, a pleasure, brother, dearest. Now, Mrs. Disraeli, if you would excuse me, I must visit with the Maharaja. It occurs to me that he may have a second set of plans to a certain vault.
The nerve of Evie. Treating me like a child.
I've never begged for anything before, my love. I'm begging you now.
Just had these trousers clean. Everyone's gonna think I'm a tramp.
Allowance lunch for me.
city districts appear to finally be in some sort of...
Where can they be? The ball is tonight. They must have taken the invitations with them. You wouldn't happen to have seen two carriages pass by here just now?
I did, sir. One with a man in it, the other with a woman. They split up.
Where did the man go?
That way.
Thank you.
Hey! Watch where you're driving! You'll pay for that!
Doing fine, girl.
Yeah!
They went in this direction. Easy, girl. Easy. That's the way. Steady on. Slow down. Keep moving.
I'll teach you a lesson! He's not supposed to be here! He's running!
Teach this clod a lesson.
Try and not bloody run from me! We can easily put an end to this!
A private party event. Don't mind if I do.
The money you earn should stay in.
Show yourself if you dare. Good Lord, why are we here?
I have worked to make peace with our enemies and free British trade to flourish around the world.
Alarm! Intruder! Get back here, you coward! Pitchy man! Have a shot at him! Sorry for that! Show no mercy! Someone grab him up! Think you can get away with that? Not your blood! Watch it! He's fighting dirty! I'll show you what I do to criminals like you! He'll falter soon! Does it?
Please, I don't want to die. Just let me go. I'll never trouble you again, I swear it.
Maybe I haven't been quite as delicate as I could have been. But still... Mrs. Gladstone's under guard. Better be cautious. Better wait until she's alone. One should not attend the Queen's ball without making a proper entrance. Now for the invitations. What's this? Swords must be left at the door by order of the Queen. Freddy will know what to do.
Easy, girl. Easy.
Let's go. Who's a good horse? You are.
Quite a carriage you got there. Where did you buy it, if you don't mind me asking?
Ask all you want, Freddy. You'll never get an answer.
Damn it all. Was it my eyebrows?
Yes, and your face, voice, and body. Look, I've got an invitation to the Queen's ball tonight.
How did you come by that?
Freddy, there's to be an attack on the ball. I need to smuggle some weapons inside to prevent it.
Supposing I believe you. Only the Royal Guard carries weapons.
So?
Too easy.
For God's sake, Freddy.
Fine. I require a guard's uniform.
Done. I knew you'd come through.
Just promise me, Jacob, that you will return Mr. Gladstone's coach.
Of course. I must take care not to ruin the uniform. must take care not to ruin the uniform.
Gonna get it now! Hit him harder! Give up now before it's too late! Come on, grab a car! Finish, chum! Got him! You don't stand a chance!
Careful. Don't want to get blood on the uniform.
Catch him! Trespasser! I'm not letting... Come on! Hard! From here! Taking my shots! Now! He's here! No understanding the criminal element.
Charming.
Now to hide the body.
Oof. Oof.
Freddy, here I come.
I'm supposed to be here! You want to start something?
One uniform, as requested.
It's still warm.
My gift to you?
I will meet you on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
You're such a romantic.
Whoa, now! Slow that thing down!
Delighted to see you again, Miss Fry.
Your Highness, the plans detailing the renovations to Buckingham Palace have gone astray.
I suppose you will have to make do with the copies.
There are copies? Where?
Not so fast. First, I have a matter of some urgency. Carrying out my plan would require stealth and speed, qualities I know you possess.
Time is of the essence, Your Highness.
Then make this quick, my dear. The most influential men in Parliament remain beyond my reach. But these very men have sent for carriages to prepare for the ball tonight. Acquire an official carriage, and we shall drive the politicians to their destinations. Along the way, I will meet with them. And afterward, I shall tell you where to find the plans.
You're a shrewd negotiator.
One must be when one is so often underestimated.
I don't like the sound of that.
Don't allow personal feelings to compromise the mission. What a mistake.
What does she think she's doing here? Along! There you are!
Here now.
Come on! Faster!
Easy, easy.
What's your bloody rush?
Atta girl.
Goddamn arsehole!
Slowly now.
Shall
Easy.
we lobby our cause, Miss
Come
Fry?
on. Climb up, Your Highness. Where are we headed?
Belgrave Square.
Go on. Easy now. Calmly.
Tourist station, please, and on the double. My son is anticipating my arrival.
Welcome, sir.
Your Highness, what a surprise.
Is life not about embracing the unexpected? I shall take but a few moments of your time. A matter of utmost importance must be discussed. When the Commonwealth seized the Punjab from my people...
It was not a seizure, but a rightful transaction.
Britain promised to protect me. By robbing me of my kingdom, Parliament acted in violation of the treaty signed with my family. Here, read it.
I was not aware.
Read. That is all I ask. You are one of the few in a position to help. I trust you and your son will enjoy the ball this evening.
He is newly returned from Delhi. I will share what we have discussed. It is most disconcerting.
That proved quite valuable.
Where to now?
St. James's Park. I noticed Mr. Green did not accompany you.
He has other things to attend to.
Ah, a pity. You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, that was a problem, you see. One must not allow personal feelings to compromise one's mission.
That sounds like flirtation.
It is. From my father.
Ethan Fry.
You knew him?
No, unfortunately. But Mr. Green spoke of him. He sounded like an extraordinary man.
He was, Your Highness.
And your mother as well, Cecily Fry. She and your father were partners, inseparable. The only duo that came close to challenging Mr. Starrick. And very much in love, at least from the small amount I have been told.
Cecily. I wish I could have met her.
From what Mr. Green gathered, you share much in common. Your intelligence, for one.
Father never spoke of her. What would Mr. Green know? He was only a boy when he trained with my father.
To Parliament, please. On the double.
Yes, sir.
Good day, sir.
Why, what are you doing here, Your Highness?
I know how busy your days have been of late. A few moments of your time is all I require.
This is all rather unorthodox, but continue.
Britain was to protect me according to the treaty my family signed. Instead, she took my land. And now I hear Britain intends to strengthen her ties to India. Perhaps it is time to return the Punjab to her people.
The Queen has supplied you with an annual income for God knows how long, and now you bite the hand that feeds you?
It is not a matter of money. I cannot stand idle and watch my homeland subjected to the yoke of an outsider's rule. My people are treated as slaves. I will die poor 1,000 times over if only to see them free. May God bless you. Only one more remains. To the Gladstone residence.
Do you miss India?
I remember that my mother smelled of cinnamon. And when she cradled me in her arms in the summer heat, I would hold so still that she fell asleep. When I lost my kingdom, it hurt. But truly, when they took my mother away...
To the Synopian Club, straight away.
Good day, Mr. Gladstone.
Mr. Singh.
You are a hard man to pin down.
I know what this is about. Your politics have worn off. Her Majesty has tired of you. So now you come begging for scraps.
You wound me deeply, sir. My people deserve freedom. I am here to fight for them.
Why did you lose the Punjab? I shall tell you, Your Highness. You were outgunned, outmaneuvered, and simply outclassed. Yes, the Sikhs deserve freedom. I hope with British help and progress, they shall achieve it.
Then why do they cry out for their king?
Britain has a duty to bring about peace. It is an enormous responsibility, and I value your guidance and advice. Much luck, Your Highness, with your lobbying. I hope my advice has done some good.
Far more than your policies thus far. But I hold out hope that you will make progress. My people are counting on it. Thank you, Miss Fry, for forwarding my cause.
Oh, you are welcome. I hope some good comes of it, despite Mr. Gladstone's vitriol.
Those of us with the largest hearts protect them the most. Your father, for instance. From what I understand, he was extraordinarily sad. Broken, even, after your mother's passing. That kind of pain can blind us, cause us to say outlandish things to protect the ones we love. It's time you returned this carriage and recovered those plans. They are located in Buckingham Palace. The Queen keeps them among her personal papers in the White Drawing Room. I wish you a good evening, Miss Evie Fry.
And to you, Your Highness.
How are you there, Evie?
Easy now.
Faster! Roll there. Go on. Come on. A little the worse for wear.
You're not allowed here! He's up there! You're mine! In my sight! Keep this up! Intruder! Raise the alarm! Opening fire on us! Taking the shots!
That's why I do so enjoy the continent. Far more variety. Sights the scent as soon as I tell you.
Gotta go. That's it.